Leo Grande, not his real name, who lives with the repercussions of sexual exploration in his youth, and Nancy Stokes, who lives with the repercussions of denying herself the opportunity to seek out sexual awakening in her youth, seeks it out 2 years after the passing of her husband. Yearning for a feeling that she tries to describe that is representative of adventure and wonder and luster and zeal for life. She seeks out these feelings in hiring sex worker Leo Grande to teach her things that she hasn't explored in her life before. Nancy's desire to explore is always in direct conflict with her notions of what sex work entails. And as a response, as a member of the audience, we ask ourselves if our preconceived notions of the field of sex work is wrong or right. Ultimately, in the story, we get lost in the truths that Nancy reveals about herself and the vulnerabilities tied to Leo's choices and motivations. The thing about Good Luck to You, Leo Grande, that stuck out to me was the way both characters had power and agency. We get to see the complexities within their identities and the truths that they hide about themselves and the tension between these characters who are open and vulnerable at their core. At least at this stage in their life, they're ready and they are more tied to their truth telling. I think we live in a time when there's so much contradiction between reality and being able to follow our true passions. And essentially, the agency that Nancy, the character, has in the film really speaks to that, because there's so much regret, and at the same time, it's the sort of regret that she knows she still has time, and this is what she chooses to do with her time. And I found that to be quite interesting to see. The performances from Emma Thompson and Darren McCormick really brought this story to life. Different actors, different performers might have portrayed it a little bit differently, but the way this unfolded was natural. And even when things seem expected, the performances and the way the characters react essentially bring it to another level. We are still able to find reasons to resonate with the story based on character and how these characters inform our understanding of themselves, but also what we feel about our journeys and our experiences in life. So essentially, the performance from Emma Thompson portrayal of Nancy Stokes really gives a depth to, a middle-aged woman's experience and wanting to seek out adventure, wanting to seek out a feeling that she can't fully describe or explain, but we understand what she's seeking. And when we look at Leo Grande's character, who is representative of youth and vitality, the choices that he makes and what informs his decisions comes from a specific moment in his childhood. And we can all resonate with moments in our childhoods that obviously have a say in who we become. So I would recommend watching this movie just to kind of understand this notion of, yes, there's simple storytelling, but I would imagine that the early drafts of this story, of the dialogue between these characters and what they reveal and who they are, I'm sure the early drafts has this emotional truth that connected with the talent, connected with the director to make this story come alive and come into this visual medium. So I would encourage you to watch it and, leave a comment. We'll talk about it. If you have any takeaways from the film, let me know. Leave a comment. We will essentially analyze and have a conversation down there.